Howdy folks, TJ here. Time to do a little upgrading. Upgrading on my AmigaOne X5000. Step one of the hardware side, it's time for a new video card. Now what's funny is I'm doing an unboxing here and discussion at the same time. So if you're not an Amigan or a next-gen Amigan like what I'm doing, you may see this video card as super old. If you're a PC user, even a Linux user, you're using much more powerful, newer video cards. So the one I'm about to show you, I'm thinking is at least 6 years old. I think I saw some videos on YouTube of tests that were at least 6 years old, so it's probably a little older than that. But for a next-gen Amiga, like the X5000, this will be a perfect card that matches the software driver capabilities as of today. And what I decided to do is get what I think is probably the best, most powerful video card that should give me some good longevity. And to be truthful, I probably won't need to go above and beyond this unless for some strange reason they come out with some new drivers down the road. The super guru video card driver guy, his name is Hans, in case you're watching this, Hans. But you go on No Amigans, you'll see him. He is a very knowledgeable bloke that writes wonderful graphic and software that makes video cards do what they need to do, and on a machine that is a little different. Our AmigaOne X5000 is a little different. It uses, I'm going to call it an alternative OS. For an Amigan, it's not, but for a common day bloke that uses Linux, uses Mac OS, uses Windows, which is the majority, they'll see any OS beyond those as probably an alternative OS. In fact, Linux is really an alternative OS. What market share do they have? 2 point something percent on the scale. I don't know what the number is, but the last time I looked, it's nothing like Windows, who owns the world, right? But for Amiga OS 4.1, the Radeon that I'm holding up in front of you, Radeon RX580, using the current drivers as provided by my Enhancer Software 2.2 that I purchased from Amiga Kit, or AmigaOne. Amiga Kit sold it to me. It gets a little confusing because you got AmigaOne, you got Amiga Kit. Amiga Kit's owned by a particular person that's also works with and for and part owner of AmigaOne. To me, there's really no separation, but I guess there's a separation. Anyway, I don't need to go there. Everything in Amiga has to be confusing. Who owns it? Who owns that? Who owns this? It gets all confusing, but what's not confusing is, right now, the best video card, I think, it could be confusing, but this one. So there's lots of choices. If you go and check out the drivers, there's lots of video cards that over the years it has made mention of these are compatible with these drivers. And the 580 seems to be the top of the line, 8 gigabyte of memory card that works as it should with Amiga OS. So I did actually purchase a 550 at first, but I had it on Amazon. I had second thoughts, and I decided to cancel the order and say, you know what, let's go balls out and get the best one you can today. I actually found a good deal. Somebody on eBay was selling brand new in-box Radeon RX580. Now, if you go to, I'm going to have a lot of tangents here, but this is kind of an unboxing and a chat. If you go to Amazon and type in Radeon RX580, there's all these weird-ass generic ones out there, and they're probably fine. Some of them seem to be cut-down versions. They call them RX580, but maybe crippled in a little bit of a way, so their speed is really equivalent to a 570. And from what I gather, 570 is not a model that works properly with Amiga OS, so I didn't want to go there. I wanted to get a real RX580. To my knowledge, this one is. It's a reputable maker, MSI. It didn't have the name Pooh in the name. So if you go to Amazon and type in Radeon RX card, you may see periodically a manufacturer with the name that has Pooh in it. Anytime there's the word Pooh, even though Pooh is fun, boys love talking about Pooh and farts and stuff, but when it comes to a product, I'm not quite sure I want to buy something that has Pooh in the name, because it may be my bad luck that it will be actually work like Pooh. Or shit. Can you say shit? Yeah, I can say shit. So anyway, enough to... So I ended up not getting one of the generic ones. I decided to... And I found lucky I found this one. So let's do an unboxing. So this Radeon, it comes in a nice, brand new, fresh box. There's a lot of specs on the back of this box. I don't think you need to... You can Google it, but needless to say, this is a RX580, maybe a reputable dealer, MSI. It's got 8 gigabytes of RAM. So it's really, to me, the best one that you can get. And I think for bang for the buck, this was selling for $99 on eBay, which I think is a pretty good price, because the generic ones that had poo in the name were that or higher price. So, yeah. Let's open this up. So why am I doing this? Did I start this recording? Hold tight. I need to make sure I started this recording. Yeah, I'm already 6 minutes in. Where was I? Oh, why am I doing this? So, my AmigaOne X5000 is now old. 7 years old, 2016. The video card in it is a Radeon HD 7750. I am in the process of making a video, 3/4 of the way done. This is part of the puzzle that's going to make it fully done. But I need to do an unboxing first and chat. I am making a video that shows you, hey, I've got a Radeon HD 7750, which was the video card of choice, or one of them, in my Amiga on the Lakes purchase way back when, 2016. I think there's one step up, and it was probably would have been a better choice, but I didn't want to spend the extra money. I think it was a Radeon R270 video card, or Radeon R9 270. I think that was the other one. And so that may have been a little better. Because my 7750, this is a video that you're going to see next after this one, will show you me trying to play a video in various different revisions. 480p, 720p, 1080p, 1440p, and a full 4K. And I'm going to show you what my Radeon 7750 outputs to my screen, so you can see why I've decided it's time to get a new video card. So one of the things I do enjoy on my AmigaOne X5000 is playing movies. I've got a nice big 4K TV. It's the largest in the house. It's the best TV we have in the house, and it's connected to my AmigaOne. So 42 inches, which is not big, but it's the biggest one in this house. My wife won't let me get any bigger. I want to, but she won't let me. Wife rule the roost. Let's face it, man. Anyway, it's got a really nice screen, and it's 4K too. So I like to watch movies off of it. One of the things that I do find my Amiga handy for. And you may hear me call it Amiga. There's probably some Amigans going, oh, that's not a real Amiga. Oh, that's not a real Amiga. Well, most of the time I call it AmigaOne, but to me, in short, it's my Amiga. So get used to it. We're opening the box. It's brand new, spanking new. Inside here, it's got nice little arrows pointing. That must mean up, right? So I'm going to point it this way. I better put it over something in case shit starts falling out. Nice. So it had, here's the box. It had two nice big thumb areas to grasp on to pull out the box. Very smart MSI. And then here, nice big black box. I don't know if you'll see the MSI logo on there. I'll hold it in a couple of different views. But it says MSI. And let's pull it out. So in here, apparently, there's some stuff. We'll want to see what's in here. So pop open, pop open. Not much. Well, though, there's something, but it's a big, big slippy box. And in that slippy box is something that says MSI. And this may be getting dry and boring, but maybe, you know, when I typed in RX580, there were some videos on YouTube, but not many showing this particular video card. It comes with things that I will not use. Well, the manual I may. It comes with MSI CD-ROM, which I won't be using because I can't use Windows drivers. That's probably that. In here is a layer of foam. Here is a little thank you for choosing MSI product. And then now is, I find this even when it came out long ago, I remember this video card. Here's the box, by the way. Nice heavy-duty foam, very much protecting everything inside. This video card, and it comes in a piece of proper baggie. I find this video card to be very attractive. It's a good-looking, solid-looking video card. I don't want to drop it, so I'm trying to be careful. I'm not static shocking myself, but I've got enough metal around here that I've touched, and I should be okay. So let's slip her out. I'm looking at it first. I'm greedy. Radeon on the side. Here's the front of the video card. It's got one big fan over here that says MSI on it. This part, the X16 connector, looks like it's got a little thing over the ends that I'll need to pull off. That's pretty cool, protecting that. And here's the back of it. So it's a sexy looking, sleek looking. I don't think I'll see the back of it the way I'm going to mount it. But that's the video card. So it's everything I ordered. Now we just need to make sure it works. So it's a good looking, solid video card. In my opinion, the best, most powerful, supposedly card that should work. It's to be seen. Now, it's been a while since I've played around with the video side of my AmigaOne X5000. There's various things you need to make sure in place. I did ask some questions. Amigans.net is a great forum to peruse because when you ask a question, typically that day you're going to get answers back from the peanut gallery in a good way, that say, hey, yeah, do this, do that. So I'm making sure my Radeon RX chip is in the right place on my hard drive. And I'm glad I asked because I had that, but somebody else said you also need to go to your kick layout and make sure it shows that also in there, and mine didn't have it. How that would have been put in there, is it part of the install of something that supposedly supposed to update to Kickstart, or is it a manual thing? I don't have anything in my answer that says, hey, dummy, when you put this video card of this grade and age in your computer, you need to go to kick layout and add this text. Or is that just common knowledge? I'm more of an end user. I'm not a guru with Amiga for sure. So some of these things other people have run against, know about. So I asked and they said, make sure that's in place. So I believe I've got everything in place. Now I just need to find a proper, this video card will need external power from your PSU. My older 7750 did not need that. You slick it in the slot and enough power to make it run. This one needs an 8-pin cable that's going to go from it to my PSU. I have plenty of power in my PSU. Another reason why I said, splurge a little bit. You got plenty of power. Let's stick it in there. My case is a Thermaltake View 71. It's got an option to mount the video card with one of those extender cables. So I can put it closer to the glass side and get it away from the rest of the ports, which is what I'm going to do with not this card, but another card that we'll make another video about later. This one's going to slap into the one and only slot. There's only one X16 slot on the AmigaOne X5000. Next to it is a X4 port, which through the beauty of a little cable, I can run a 4-porter to a X16 slot and add a second video card, which is a future goal because I would like to run on my computer multiple operating systems, including Amiga OS, naturally as number 1. Number 2, Morph OS. Number 3, Linux. So that's my end goal, why I'm doing some upgrades. Hopefully you found this unboxing a little entertaining. I try to throw some I call it comedy, but it's just me being silly about why I'm doing something. Anyway, that's this video, an unboxing. So if you're just in the market, this is the most highest power PCIe slot card I have in the house, because every computer, this Linux box I have behind me, a really nice main gear, but I purchased it 10 years ago. It's got a NVIDIA TI 750 from 2013. So it's even older than this technology. So yeah, this is the most powerful video card I have in the family now. I'm going to slap it in my cool AmigaOne X5000. Next video, hopefully you'll enjoy it because I'm going to do some testing. Was this $100, we'll say, worth the time investment and upgrade to do something better on my AmigaOne computer. So thanks for watching this unboxing chat about what I'm doing with my AmigaOne computer, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.